Yo, what up, my people? I know there's somebody out there today who needs to hear this. That's why I'm going to talk to you about trauma recovery, as I'm someone with an extensive history. At age 19, I endured a traumatic brain injury that completely took my vision. I understand the struggles, and that's why I'm going to talk to you about the 5 stages of grieving our trauma. Now, the 5 stages are denial, anger, depression, bargaining, and acceptance. Now, I'm not going to go into great depth and describe all of those stages. It's something I've done before, and I'll put those videos in the description. I mostly want to remind you that once you've gone through the grieving process of your trauma, it's just not one and done and over. We're going to carry our trauma with us for the rest of our lives. So there's times when we're going to be going through the grieving process when we don't expect it, when we have a trigger or something come up, or we're just feeling some things. It can be our trauma, but everyone is best when we bring our awareness to it. Because perfect example, just the other week, I wasn't in a very good place. I was angry. I was basically just on edge. I was real irritable, really easy for me to lose my patience with people. I was angry and I was having a hard time making sense out of it. I'm like, man, Mark, why are you so upset right now? The last couple of days, you're just blowing up at people and you're angry. What's wrong with you? The more I questioned it, the more I beat myself up, the more I felt like a loss of control, and the angrier I kept getting. I just kept being explosive and unhappy about things. Everyone, I had to bring my awareness to it. I'd be like, oh, Mark, this is a trigger. You're going through the grieving process right now. You're at the anger stage of your trauma. The more I actually felt aware of it, the more I felt like I was in control. I was able to make sense of it, and I was able to process and work through it and get to a better side. Because, see, everyone, what the trigger was, what brought up my trauma was my birthday. I had my 41st birthday, July 1st, everyone. I like to celebrate my birthday and be happy that I'm still around. But the reason it brings up my trauma is because my brain injury that took my vision was in 2004. We're coming up to the 22-year anniversary. So when my birthday came around, I'm starting to realize my trauma is something that is still present. It's been more than half of my lifetime ago. It's been almost 22 years, but it's something I'm still battling with. It's something that's still very, very present in my life. That's when, again, I have to accept the fact that it's not going to ever go away. I'm occasionally still going to have to be dealing with my trauma and dealing with the emotions that come with it. But I have to remind myself I've done it before. I've gone through this grieving process before and I've gotten to a place of acceptance. So I know I can do it again. I just have to remind myself what the triggers are, what the stages are, so I can bring my awareness and recognize it's what I'm going through and how I can find a way to combat it. My people, if you notice any of those stages, remember it's your grieving process. Find out what brought it out and find a way to be able to process and work through it in a healthy manner. Everybody, I'm going to put that link in the description so you can understand more of the grieving process of trauma. But everybody, I want to help you get through to a better place of acceptance. My people, keep it sexy, make good choices. I'll catch you on that flip side.